Okay everyone, I'm going to teach you how to draw an eye. We already have our document set up, letter, sideways. You just search up eye on Google. Go ahead and just click on one of them. Go ahead, wait for it to have the full resolution. Click and drag that eye into your page. Make sure that your eye is in frame. So shrink it a tiny bit. Change the opacity to 50%, 46, doesn't have to be exact. Once you have done that, go ahead and press Command 2. Once you press Command 2, that means it's locked. You cannot move it. So we're going to go to the pen tool. And like I said, this is a quick tutorial. It's not going to take me long. So as you can tell, I clicked one and then clicked here. Then I'm going to click in the middle. And then there's 3 points. Press Option. You're going to click on the center one. As you can tell, I'm moving it a tiny bit. Once you move it a tiny bit, let go of Option. Press Spacebar. Go up. Then let go of Spacebar. You're going to move it to your right or left depending on where the curvature of your eye is. I'm just going to let go now. Once I have that done, I am going to flip it over here on your colors. You're going to flip it to be the outline instead of just the fill. So now it's an outline. And then I'm going to click on the other side. Now I have my second line for the bottom part. I'm going to click, then press Option. Once I've made my point and clicked on the center of the line, I'll press Option, click, move it a little bit, press Spacebar, drag down, then move it again, depending on which side you need to move it for it to have that curvature. And I'm going to do a deeper outline because my eyeball has a very thick skin around it, so I'm just going to do that instead. As you can tell, it is not perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add points to make it perfect. So right here, I will add that point, and just with my arrow keys on your keyboard, I'm just going to go up, then to the left, and then I'll do the same thing over here. Whoops. I'll go down. Whoops. It didn't go to it. 1 second. I have to select. As you can tell, when you just press P and click, sometimes it will not touch the line. So when it doesn't do that, you have to select the line again. Press P for pen tool. Click on it again and move it around. So now that I have moved my key details on my eye, I will go ahead and go back to my Option key, press Option, click, and as you can tell, there's a little loop and it's not doing exactly what I want, so I'm gonna let go of Option, press the spacebar and move it back up. There you go. I got the curvature there. I'll press Option over here because I want to fix that up, and then there you go. I got my eye so far. So I'm just going to move this down a little bit so it can give it more of a so I can leave room for my eyelashes. So let's go to this ellipse. So leave your rectangle. For most of you, it's going to look like this. You want to leave that pressed. Go to the ellipse tool, and you want to do the outer circle first. So click and drag from the center of the eye of the pupil, and you're going to press Option and then Shift to make a perfect circle. Sometimes it's not perfectly in the center, so go ahead and press your spacebar to move it a little bit. So spacebar moves it a little bit, and Option Shift keeps it nice and circular and from the center. So I'm gonna let go. I'll do that again one more time. Put it in the center with my spacebar, and then one last time. Because my pupil is not perfectly round, and I want it perfect because I'm obsessed with perfection sometimes. I went ahead and just did my own perfect circles. So I am now doing another circle here and another circle here because I want more shine. So once I have those circles, I am going to go ahead and flip from the outline to fill. That's for that circle, and I'll do that one for this circle. and then I will just change this one just to black. So I'll flip it, double click on the white, move over to black, click on black, do the same thing to this one, flip it, double click on white, go to black, go to blue. And for most of you, sometimes you'll have two of these. Go ahead and click on your line and take that line out and just keep the fill. So I'll do the same thing to this one now. Flip, double click, change to black, done. So now I have my outline for that. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the outline of my eye, and I'm going to move the points up right here on my next to stroke. There's these points. I'm going to move that to a 5. I'm gonna move it to a 5, and I will change the color of white to black. So now I have my outline, I have my eye, my pupil, and I'm going to go ahead and select the whole thing, and I am going to use the shape builder tool. So go to the shape builder tool like we've done before, right here, shape builder tool, Shift M, click it, then press Option, and now I have my little minus sign on my shape builder tool. I will swipe through the things I don't want, which was those two right here. I removed that so that way it's nice and curved right here on the eye. I'm going to click on my outline. I'm going to press Command Shift and then my bracket key, the right one, and that one will bring up my line to the front. Once it is to the front, I am going to go to my width tool right here. It's called the width tool. You click that, you click and drag that, so that way it has a deeper, darker outline around the eye. And the reason you want to do that is because you want it to emphasize parts of the eye that you feel like are important. So the top part is always kind of nice to have nice and dark on the eyes, and that's what I did there. So now that I have my eye emphasized in the parts that I want, this eye is okay. I feel like I've done a lot better before. I'm going to now go ahead and change certain things on the eye. So let's do the tear duct. So what I like to do for the tear duct is I like to click here, do a little curvature here. Sometimes I like to click here, click down, and then give it a little bump, because sometimes your tear duct has that. Then I just click around, right? And I select the whole thing, use the shape builder tool again, chop that part off, and now I have this section of it. So now it's a whole shape. I will change that to pink. I am using this right here as my color palette. It's up above your swatch. It looks like a little like one of those painting canvases things. I'm gonna click it, and then it's going to change to this like salmon looking color. I'm going to take off the stroke now over here on the left hand side, and then I will send that to the back by using Command Shift and then left bracket key, and it's behind my whole picture, so I'm going to bring it back by leaving Command and then right bracket key. There you go. So now I will do the same thing over here, click, drag, and it looks to me like it ends right around here. So I will bring this back, click and drag, click, then I will select my whole eye again, shape builder tool, cut that off, and then I will send it to the back just exactly how I did last time. And because it went all the way behind my picture, I'm going to bring it back a tiny bit. And I want to make a line right here around this line. I know these are steps that Mr. Anaya probably did not talk about, but these are very important steps because sometimes you might need these steps to do your eye. Sometimes it's a little more simplified. I am going a little more in depth so that way you have more new tools. I am moving around the pen tool, so go ahead and just click. I'm going to follow this line. It does not have to be perfect for this part because I am going to be changing this to a black outline, and then I'm going to let go. As you can tell, I have a fill. I'm going to flip that again, and then I'm going to teach you a new tool. Actually, I'm going to press I. When I press I, that means that it does this little dropper. you click on the outline of the drop of the outline of your eye, and it makes it huge. So let's go to the width tool, and I'm going to sharpen that and make this a little less thick because it's too thick. We're gonna leave that there like so, and thicken out this side, and we're gonna cut this part off. We're gonna press C for cut because I don't want to use the shape builder tool for that part. I just cut that out, as you can tell, C, and then I just clicked on the line that I wanted to cut. I will shrink this even more over here on my stroke. Instead of using the width tool, I'm just going to shrink it and change it to, I think 15 points is nice. It's a nice number. There you go. So now I have all of that done, right? Let's say I want to fill in my eye. I'm going to click on the outline of my eye. I'm going to press Command C, Command F. So that just made it a copy, and then I pasted to front. So now I'm going to press Command Shift and then left bracket key, making it go to the back, then Command right bracket key to bring it forward a tiny bit. I'm going to flip the colors, so now it's all black. You can leave it that way if that's what you want, but I'm going to go ahead and change it to white. There you go. Now I have my white eyeball with a tiny bit of pink. I am going to add more pink in there because it looks kind of weird. Let's do, or salmon, I guess, salmon color. I'm going to go ahead and outline this right here and change that to where's the better pink? There we go. That's a cute pink. Alright. Go ahead and click on the outline of your eye, shape builder tool again, chop that off. Then we're going to use the bracket keys again, Command Shift, back, all the way back, then forward a couple times with the right one. There you go. We have your eye, and it's all its glory. So I'm not going to do all these. You can do all those if you want, but I'm going to just do this line right now and those little eyelashes, just a couple of them, not the whole thing. I'm going to go ahead and click and drag, and then just click down. As you can tell, it covers my whole eye. I'm going to flip that, press eyedropper like before, just the eye, press I, and then go ahead and click on one of the line works that you did. Go ahead back to black mouse, click on it again, lower the amount that you didn't want. Then I'm going to press C for cut. I'm going to go ahead and cut that piece off. I'm going to go back to the black mouse, select my line, and then I'm going to go here so I don't have to use my width tool. I'm going to go to uniform, and once I click on uniform, there's this little eye looking thing, I guess. You click on it and it makes both sides very pointy. Pretty simple on that one. Now I'm going to do the eyelashes, so I'm going back to my pen tool, click, drag, then I will use my width tool to make that the length that I would like. Do that again, click, and then drag, width tool again, make it pointy at the end, drag it to where I would like that at the end of the point, so on and so forth. And once you have that down, all you have to do is just keep doing that for a little while. Go back and forth, width tool, change the shape. And at this point, it's just trying to figure out where you want certain things to go and how perfect you want it to be. It does not have to be perfect. You do not have to do all the eyelashes. I like to do just the ends of them. Sometimes I like to just stack them, move them around, stack them, shift them a little bit, because eyelashes are not perfect unless you want them to be.